The season's final Sunday home game finds the Diamondbacks just 2 out of a postseason spot with only 7 to play as they look for a series win over the Phillies.
Phillies heading into the final week of the regular season, still holding on to that number 2 spot in the National League as the Phillies try to secure the bye. The magic number is still at 3 to clinch over the Dodgers. Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound for the D-backs here this afternoon. Veteran left-hander. He's been a quality starter for a long time in this league. A 5.12 ERA so far this season as he makes his 28th start of the year.
Yeah, the D-backs have won 8 of the Eduardo Rodriguez's last 9 starts. He started off the season really struggling early, but he's really pitched well as of late.
And it's a leadoff walk again for Harrison Bader. He has been so good for the Phillies in their leadoff spot.
He'll head on down to first. It'll bring Kyle Schwarber to the plate.
Jammed him this time. Marte chasing this one down, and you'll take that every time. One pitch out to get Schwarber. Cattell tried a little trickeration right there, but first base umpire Manny Gonzalez not fooled. Here comes Bryce Harper. Again, Erod jammed him. Marte will let it drop. There's one, and they cannot get the tag on Bader. Marte tried that on back-to-back pop-ups now. Of course, once you step on first, it takes the force off. You got to tag the runner going to second. JT Realmuto, the catcher in the cleanup spot. Bader at second and 2 outs. Fly ball deep to right. Corbin Carroll backpedaling to the warning track.
And no damage done. The Phillies strand a runner at second but do not score. Well, the lefty Rangers, Suarez on the mound. D-backs have Cattell Marte leading it off.
A couple of the D-backs have real good numbers against Suarez.
Marte the other way, and it's down for a base hit. Castellanos has some issues in the corner, and Cattell with a swan dive at his second, a leadoff double. Castellanos can be a defensive liability in right field.
Cattell saw that Castellanos was on a dead run when he got to that ball. It was going to take him several steps to slow down, and by the time he gets it back into the infield, Marte is on with a leadoff double.
Not much Castellanos could have done there. What a year it's been for Jerry. 289, 19 homers, 97 runs batted in. He starts today with a 10-game hitting streak. Tries to bunt, third base side. Bone charges, no play. Everybody's safe. This has become a part of the Diamondback game in this series against the Phillies. The bunt. There on the corners, nobody out to get it started ahead of Corbin Carroll. Bob Thompson, the Phillies manager, says that when Suarez is good, he's one of the best in the league. They have him in trouble right away. Harper has it. Marte will score, and they can't turn 2. Corbin safe, and it's 1-0 Diamondbacks as Marte comes in for third.
It's an E4. Otto Kemp really should have let that ball for Stott. Obviously, covering the bag made the difference there.
And the Diamondbacks in this first inning really creating some chaos.
The Ranger looking for a big out after the visit by Caleb Cotham, facing Blaze Alexander. Strikeout, got him looking right on the inside corner, and Alexander looked back at the plate umpire Corey Blazer. 1-1, and a ground ball towards short. Stott has it. He'll throw it to first, and what a job.
So Ranger Suarez able to work around a little bit of trouble. 3 hits in the inning, 1 error, and 1 run scored.
An infield single and a walk open up the second.
And now you're going to see Barossa asked to lay down a bunt. No question about it.
Barossa gets a beauty down. Boom! Has no play. Chaos ensuing, and they're loaded with no outs.
6 of the first 9 have reached base safely.
Cattell already with 5 hits and 2 RBIs in the series. Tao is at third, Lawler's at second, and Barossa's at first. Base hit up the middle. Tao scores. They will win. Lawler, Cattell, Marte makes it 3-0 Diamondbacks. First 4 have reached in the second.
Just get the barrel on the ball. That time it happened to go right back up the middle of the field to plate 2 more. Nice going.
He's got 4 ribbies in the series.
And the D-backs have runners at first and third with only 1 out for Carroll.
Corbin had an RBI in the first. Corbin Carroll way back. Goodbye. That's 31 for Corbin. 107 off the bat, and it's a 6 spot. Oh, he mashed that one.
Ooh, did he ever?
428 feet. This is a guy that had given up 6 earned runs in his last 6 starts. He's given up 6 runs in what, 1 1/3 innings here today.
Well, the D-backs right now And total control. They have a 6-0 lead against Philadelphia. Still a lot of baseball left in this game as Weston Wilson will lead off for the visitors.
First strikeout of the game for Rodriguez. He gets Weston Wilson for the first out here in the third.
And a 1-out single will bring up Schwarber. Left on left matchup.
And how about that curveball from Erod as he strikes out Schwarber. Second strikeout for Eduardo. Harper 0 for 4 last night. Rounded out his first time up today. And he lines it into the glove of Ketel Marte, who snags it for an out. And Erod is through 3 with a 6-0 lead.
JT Realmuto leads off for Philadelphia.
Look out. Hammer throw. Well, that's a dramatic strikeout.
You see that happen when a guy gets fooled by an off-speed pitch. It was actually a sinker down and in.
Well, he cleared the third base coach's box, so impressive distance there.
A couple of hits here in the inning, and there are 2 on for Bryson Stott.
Not ideal going to a full count with 2 outs in the inning and a couple of Philly runners on base. Obviously, they'll be in motion as the pitch is delivered.
Runners on the move. Swing and a miss. The fastball down low. 4 strikeouts for Erod in 4 scoreless innings. Holmes staying patient up there aboard for the 3rd time. Only the 2nd walk issued by Rodriguez. And a 1-out base runner for Castellanos. Erod got the fastball by him. 5 strikeouts for Rodriguez. Barossa bats 9th. He's in center. Go. Barossa way back. Way back. And it is gone. The first major league home run for Jorge Barossa. That's number 1 for number 1, and it's 7-zip. Oh, that's just some icing on a really sweet cake right now.
Oh, yeah. He hit it high in the air. That's why I was encouraging it to go. I didn't know if he had enough to get it over the fence, but congratulations to Jorge Barossa. First of many.
Corbin wants to get a little payback for Marte getting one in the wallet. He can get that 30th stolen base right here.
Yeah.
There he goes. Realmuto, no throw, and there's the first 30-30 season in Diamondback history. He has homered and stolen a base in the same game. Appropriate. His 31st home run, and that was his 30th stolen base.
All he needed was one of his teammates to take a pitch so he could steal.
And there's Diamondback history right there. The first ever 30-30 season.
Yeah, occasionally you can look at a pitcher and just tell by his facial expressions, the way he carries himself, that he's near the end. You never know with Eduardo Rodriguez. He is so calm, cool, and collected.
There's a swing at a well-hit ball. Right center field on the run. Carroll won't get it. That ball is off the wall. It's in play. Stott is headed to second. And it's a smash double for Bryson Stott to start the 7th. There's Weston Wilson, doubled earlier today. Ooh, and it's behind him. Goes to the backstop.
Well, there was some purpose behind that. I assure you of that.
And there they are. That's Corey Blazer, the acting crew chief, issuing warnings to both dugouts. And Rob Thompson, whose pitcher started all this mess, is barking.
Another 3-2 to Wilson. And it's down low, ball 4.
And Torey Lovullo is going to go get the left-hander. Another outstanding performance by Eduardo Rodriguez, who has worked 6 scoreless innings but responsible for 2 runners here as he worked into the 7th at 95 pitches. Philip Abner's 2nd career major league appearance. Double play ball here.
Yes.
Marte, Perdomo, and they roll it. Filthy Phil does it again. And Tawa, Tim Singleton scored in that 5-run second. He's 1 for 3, the left fielder today. And there it goes. Tim Tawa sends one out of here. Go Timmy Tawa. That's his 7th, and it's 8-0. Well, he missed that last one. He didn't miss the next one.
Well, that's great anticipation by Tim Tawa. I don't know if he's a guess hitter or not, but he had a really good swing at a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Kirkering and Realmuto saw that and said, let's throw one more sweeper. And Tim Tawa is all over it.
Here's Nick Castellanos with a couple of runners on. And here he smokes one into left. There's a base hit. JT coming around third. He is going to score. And Nick Castellanos finally breaks through for the Phillies with an RBI single to get him on the board. It's 8-1.
Yeah, 3 rockets in a row. I don't think Rashi is fooling anybody. And Castellanos been swinging a hot bat. Smokes this ball into that 6-hole. 2nd time this series he's gotten one through there. And
bases are loaded now. We'll see if that prompts the Diamondbacks to do anything out there in their bullpen, as Brian Kaplan is going to make a trip out to the mound. Rashi ready to 3-0. And that is high, ball 4, and he's walked in a run. And now Phillies fans starting to make a little bit more noise.
Corbin Carroll, just such an electric player. Amazing. Most guys, this is just a base hit. For him, it's an easy double.
Carroll going to move up to third base. It's a wild pitch. And D-backs trying to get one of those runs back.
Goes up the middle, little tapper, very slowly hit. Stott with a bare hand play. They get the out, and Corbin comes across with run number 9.
A 4-hit day for Bohm. He reaches base for the 5th time, and the Phillies have 2 on and 2 out in the 9th inning, trailing by 7. And here's Castellanos.
Runners on the move. Swing and a miss on that changeup. And the Diamondbacks take the series from the Phillies, and they are 1 game out of a postseason spot with 6 to play. There they are. They have made a run. They have won 19 of their last 30. 1 back with 6 to go.